But interestingly, Perry on the provisional rankings is 7th. Provisional rankings based on last season's points, and points are added for each ranking event this season until the end of the season, and then that becomes the official ranking because they worked out over 2 years. So 7th in the world rankings, pushing for a place in the top 8 at the end of the campaign. His career is really going to take off the last year.
Yes, he needs some easier draws than Ronnie O'Sullivan, though, in the last 16.
Well, they played 3 times before, and all in last 16s, actually. And O'Sullivan has won them all. But they haven't played for 4 years. That was the last meeting in the Welsh Open 2004. O'Sullivan, of course, is the world #1 by some distance, having won the world title and the UK title, the 2 biggest events on the ranking circuit last season. And he's going to take some shifting from the #1 spot.
Well, stroked it in, sweet as a nut. And just coming down to have a look to see if you can pot this red that's closest to the black spot. If you can get to that red, that would open the way for the black into both corner pockets. Immediately you can see the plan in Ronnie's mind. He has that plan. As soon as he puts a red,
8.
Wants to know how he can win the frame at this visit, which balls to take, that free colours to go into pockets, and as you can see there, just can't get to the red next to the black, but he can play the cannon to it. Excellent shot, and that one shot has really opened up the whole game now.
Yes, you'd expect a big break from here. Myself and Joe last year commentated on a match here in Belfast between O'Sullivan and Ali Carter, which O'Sullivan won 5-2. He made a century in every frame, including a 147.
Yes, it's not a match I'll ever forget, that one, David. A century break in every frame you won. Things just a little awkward here. Not sure if the black goes into the right corner. If it does, it's not too much of a problem. But if he has to go up for the blue, well, the black does go. Well, maybe it doesn't. It's on the pink. Just seen that. It goes in the right centre, but it looks like the black does go. So back in ideal position.
"50 centuries he made last season.
24.
He's already made 1 here in Belfast. In fact, he finished off with 1 against Ken Doherty last night.
25.
And he didn't take very long over it, 5 minutes to make a break of 110. I wonder if he'll ever catch Stephen Hendry, who's just under 200 centuries ahead. I suppose a lot of that depends on how long Stephen Hendry carries on. And indeed, how long Ronnie O'Sullivan carries on. But
32.
He's reducing the lead, albeit gradually, every season.
Yes, I think he's about 6 years younger than Stephen Hendry, so you could say 6 years to make them 200 centuries difference. If they both carry on to the same age of, say, 50. No reason why they shouldn't, with abilities like they have.
47. 48.
Well, certainly started like a train. Look at the white ball there. It's absolutely spot on. Just right side of the blue. Can get onto any ready wishes. Stun run through. The touch of right hand side. Makes it look so easy. Inch perfect.
53. 54.
And this all started with a lovely red potted into the right
61.
corner. Just stroked it in, sweet as a nut. No intentions of having missed come into his mind.
62.
So this black and Perry will need a snooker.
Well, what a start.
Yes, the signs are good for Ronnie O'Sullivan fans, of which there are many, many across
69.
Europe watching right now, I know. And not least because last night he was really tested by Ken Doherty, very good match player, of course, the Irishman.
70.
But he never lost his patience at all. There was one frame that went on for around about 50 minutes and kept his attitude all the way through it. And, of course, in the end prevailed, winning the last 3 frames. Looks in good form here as the new season begins.
75.
His table looks very good as well. Just stroked that one into the middle pocket.
76.
Again, played with a lot of check side, right hand side to check the white ball perfectly for the blue. Well, what chance
81.
of total clearance. His first frame of the evening.
82.
Pretty slim, because, of course, Perry potted a red earlier on. But a century certainly could be on the cards.
Thanks for reminding me, David.
But there's no doubt he's starting the new campaign as he ended the last one. Magnificent
89.
performance at the Crucible, of course, to win his 3rd world title.
90. 97.
Yes, you know the
98.
old joke, don't you, David?
I have a feeling I'm going to hear it.
I'll just let him get a century here first. Terrific stuff. Terrific stuff.
105.
Yes. Joe
107.
Perry asks Ronnie O'Sullivan the next frame if he wants to play for money. And Ronnie says, no chance, I haven't seen you play yet.
110.
Well, that's the point, isn't it, when O'Sullivan's in full flow. All the other player can do is just sit
14.
in his chair and watch and admire.
Well, not too much, hopefully. Has to concentrate on his own game. But it's
119.
difficult when you're seeing genius at work. And everybody thought he went for it in the baulk corner.
Well, it would seem he can do no wrong. What an excellent break that was. 132 from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's still